So here's Karin Mear from FYI Brecon and FYI Aberdare, a member of FYI Network team. She's going to answer some questions from me about how she built her communities. And at the end, you can answer some questions about the video and perhaps get some ideas that you can use too. So Karin, tell me a little bit about FYI Brecon. You started it about 5 or 6 years ago. How did you start? What did you do, from scratch?
Well, firstly, I talked to a lot of people. I felt that communication was the biggest issue in the beginning. I talked to local business people, movers and shakers, friends, family, anybody who'd listen to get the idea across and to get some interest in the project.
And did people show quite a bit of interest, or did they get it?
They didn't get it entirely, but they were excited by it because I was able to sell the idea to them that it would be something which could possibly be of use to them.
Yes.
Either in their business or in their social lives, just to improve their lives.
Okay, and did they start contributing then?
That was a bit of a problem initially. It was hard to get people to engage. They were very happy for me to put content on about their business or them, but to commit to actually doing it themselves and actually to commit to doing it more than once. A lot of them did it once but didn't realise that you have to keep renewing your content to keep the interest there.
Yeah. So what did you do to get people doing that? What was the sort of thing that worked, do you think?
Quite a bit of training and sharing my own skills with them and giving them ideas and visiting them a lot and obviously communicating online with them, just helping them and supporting them. And then when they did post some content, obviously they could then see the benefit of it.
Yes. So when you say training, was that kind of over people's shoulders? Was that just sort of nipping into a shop with somebody's laptop and showing them how to do it? Was it quite informal or?
It was a bit of both. It was informal. Sometimes, you'd visit the person and they'd actually have their computers on and you'd stand with them while they went through the various posts. Other times it was a quick phone call. I'd say it was quite informal, really.
And how did you measure your progress?
I used Google Analytics to monitor the amount of visitors to the website and to see which articles were the most popular. I actually became quite obsessed with Google Analytics because it's a very good indicator as to what people are looking at.
Yes. So did you sort of go there every day or how did you use it?
I went there every night at about 12 o'clock midnight.
So did you get sort of word of mouth going on this after a while, do you think? Were people just talking about it?
People were talking about it, and we also put, as well as using social media to promote it, we'd also put posters up occasionally, and obviously we visited the business people, and yes, people were talking about it, and generally the word FYI got out.
That's great. Did you go to lots of live events yourself that were, in the community? Or?
As part of the setting up of it, I made a point of being seen at local events. And I went to a lot of things perhaps I wouldn't have gone to otherwise. We also set up informal one-off training courses in a local pub, in their function room. And that was successful as well.
So here are some questions you may like to ask yourself about Karin's case history. How did Karin start her community? How did Karin get people to engage regularly? How did Karin measure her progress? And, most importantly, what can you do using learning from Karin's approach? If you'd like to tell me about this in the course Q&A, I would love to hear about it. Thanks a lot.